We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. Oakland have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Barry Zito is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Brian Roberts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Manny Machado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
This is foul right side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box, Brady Anderson, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Roberts at second, Machado at first with no outs. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
First and second here with nobody out. Right side, hit hard. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
At the plate, Frank Robinson. Next, he'll take a look at ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
None out, runners at first and second. And he takes a cold strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A bare hand for one. Back to Giambi, and they get the double play.
That is it. The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Striding in, Eddie Murray. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-1 to the potent switch hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 1-2 on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Ellis trying to get there. He gets there to make the. That ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Mike Messina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Blair comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Eric Chavez.
Stepping in, Eric Chavez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
In now, Jason Giambi. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Standing in now, Al Simmons. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average at .291 to start the day with 19 homers, and he's driven in 45. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Settling in now, Jimmy Fox. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. From the stretch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Messina has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Here now the 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer to the left side. Right to him. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
To the plate now, George Sisler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 7 homers and 21 driven in. And there's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Mickey Templeton. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Paul Blair. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 17 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. Pitch is popped up. Chavez has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Ready for another chance, Brian Roberts. Here comes the first pitch.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and This is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now another 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Still even at 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Runners on first with one down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And in steps Manny Machado as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0, you can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Brady Anderson, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two and 2. Here it is. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Marcus Semien. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blair is right there, 1 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Terry Steinberg.
At the plate, Terry Steinberg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
That one's in there, 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, number 14. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Henderson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. To first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next,
standing in now with runners in scoring position, Eric Chavez. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A's strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder,
Now at the plate, Frank Robinson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he popped him up. Chavez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Digging in, Eddie Murray. First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Cal Ripken, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One 0 count. Here it is.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And look at Giambi fish that one out of the dirt. A nice play. The big fella ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 3-2. So striding in, Reggie Jackson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
The 1-0 home.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here it comes. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Now back, first baseman.
Leadoff man retired, and that brings in Jason Giambi. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder.
Now to the plate, Al Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Anderson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, George Sisler.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Henderson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors.
Into the box, Mickey Templeton. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Paul Blair. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Blair tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian Roberts. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Ready for another shot now, Manny Machado. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Henderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 3 and the A's 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Fox, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jimmy Fox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Fox, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. And
they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Terry Steinberg. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
2-1 the count.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Mark Ellis swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A 1 pitch on its way. Ellis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1 home.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
To the plate now, Ricky Henderson. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two down, runners at first and second. That evens it up 1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail 3-2.
Blue Moon Odom gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Athletics, number 13, Blue Moon Odom.
Standing in, Brady Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 20.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Robinson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he lays off for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Odom, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Line drive to center field. Simmons is there. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in once again, Eddie Murray. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit hard to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to Giambi takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-2. Next up for the A's, Eric Chavez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Eric Chavez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Striding into the box, Reggie Jackson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. As a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Jason Giambi. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. To second for 1. Over to Murray. They get the double play. And the side is retired. A's go quietly there. Still a 3-2 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Cal Ripken. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Giambi has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. George Sisler will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that's over, 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Mickey Templeton. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-2. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Popped him up. Steinberg is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles.
And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Al Simmons, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Al Simmons.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
1-2 now. The pitch. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Next will be the designated hitter, Jimmy Fox. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 3-2. Lefty Grove is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 10, Lefty Grove.
Stepping in, Paul Blair.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Paul.
And now pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to third. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 1.
So digging in now, Brian Roberts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Fastball called for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground for Semien at short. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball well outside.
In there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2.
Strike out, 2-2.
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count, 1.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 left for the Orioles. They're up 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Terry Steinberg. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Steinberg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Steinberg is 2nd in the league in all-star voting among closers, so it looks promising that he'll get an invite to the midseason festivities.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Pat Dobson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Pat Dobson.
At the plate now, Mark Ellis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And there he goes towards 2nd, heading out towards shallow right. Robinson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Coming to the plate now, Ricky Henderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Robinson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 3-2. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Robinson. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Misses. Ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Cal Ripken, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now the 2-1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets. B.J. Ryan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, B.J. Ryan.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eric Chavez. Now the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ryan, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Jason Giambi. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Shot to third. In there, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
At the plate, Al Simmons will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. A bullet to first base.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Zach Britton enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53, Zach Britton.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jimmy Fox. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 offering.
1-1.
2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Oriole bullpen does the job. We played 8 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the A's 2. Dave Stewart enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, George Sisler, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
In now, Mickey Templeton, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Stewart, 33 years old. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Pitch outside, the throw, and he is in there. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Ready now, Paul Blair. Here's the first pitch to him.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Brian Roberts. So Brown, this one fouled off to the left side. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air to right field. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Orioles are on top, 4-2. Greg Olson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, Greg Olson.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point. Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fouled off. Olson, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. Terry Steinberg is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Riding in once again, Mark Ellis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, that run in the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Bouncing ball, foul. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The O's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Messina earns win number 7 on the season. Barry Zito was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
Greg Olson hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes.